Now, Inspector General of Police Douglas Kanja has been granted a final chance to appear in court in person on the 27th of this month or risk being held in contempt. A decision reached after he once again defied court orders on Wednesday. The IG had been summoned over the alarming abductions in the country. However, his legal team pleaded for leniency, arguing that an urgent security matter requiring his immediate attention had arisen just as he was preparing for his court appearance. The Director of Criminal Investigations, Amin, also failed to show up, sparking outrage among the lawyers who urged the court to take action against both security chiefs. Citizen TV's Ben Kirui with the details.
Despite being granted a one-week extension, Inspector General of Police Douglas Kanja was a no-show once again, defying a court order requiring him to personally appear before the High Court to account for missing individuals and explain the mysterious disappearances of 6 young people in December, 5 of whom have since been reunited with their families. His failure to appear sparked outrage from lawyers representing the petitioners. They urged the court to take decisive action against him for blatant non-compliance.
The orders were not that the respondents may be represented by any other party. The orders were they appear in person. So to that extent, my Lord, there is a contempt on the face of this court, to which, my Lord, we urge you and request you to make that observation, that the IG and the respondents that were supposed to appear before you are in contempt of these proceedings. If you remember, my Lord, in this honorable court, one of the parents cried before this court. Yes. And we still have, even if you say in the public domain, we know petitioners that are still missing, and we do not know their whereabouts. We must get answers today.
Kanja's legal team pleaded for leniency, requesting that his assistant represents him in court. They cited an urgent security matter requiring his immediate attention.
My Lord, the IG is not here this morning. And the DCI is also not here this morning, because as they prepared for court this morning, an urgent security situation requiring their intervention arose.
However, Justice Bahati Mwamuye has now issued a final warning to the Inspector General, ordering him to appear in person or face conviction for contempt of court.
If the Inspector General of Police misses on that third hearing date, I will go with option 1. I will cite, convict, and sentence on the spot.
The Directorate of Criminal Investigations, DCI boss Mohammed Amin, was also absent. Despite being summoned to appear alongside Kanja, he was also slapped with a last warning.
With respect to the Director, DCI, I will convict and invite him for mitigation and sentencing. There will be no further opportunities beyond this next hearing date.
Both the security chiefs were expected to provide clarity on the December abductions, while 5 victims have since been reunited with their families. The whereabouts of 28-year-old Steve Kavingo, who was abducted in Mlolongo, Machakos on December 17th, remains unknown, leaving his family in anguish.
We are just requesting and hoping, maybe praying wherever he is, those who are keeping him is still safe. And we are going through a lot of pain. My mom and dad, they can't come to Nairobi to look for him. They are so much depressed. So our prayer is that they're going to release him.
In a show of defiance, Inspector General of Police Douglas Kanja, much like his predecessor Gilbert Masengeli, failed to appear for the second time. He has now been given a final ultimatum: comply or face the consequences. Ben Kirui, Citizen TV, Nairobi.